I mean, one, was it hard? I mean, most of us can't live without our phones for a night. But also, did you think it was an effective way to say, like, let's be completely locked in on this job?
Yeah, for sure, man. Coach Cal, I feel like we needed that as a team, man. Everybody needs to go to sleep and, wake up with the utmost energy, like, ready to go, man. Because, the past couple, like you said, past couple of games, man, kind of rough for us. But, doing that, it might help us. But I ain't saying it's a good thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not inviting it for the future?
No, I'm not. I'm not at all.
Antonio, you guys came in today shooting 65% from the free throw line. You go 8 of 8. The team goes 22 of 25. Just how big was that finally seeing those free throws drop pretty well? It seems to have been an issue.
I mean, it's been pretty big, man. I ain't not gonna lie. Yeah, we've been struggling as a team every game. It's not a game go back, somebody miss a free throw, man. Just out there to go 8 for 8, just like so refreshing. Knowing I'm able to shoot free throws. I know I can deep in my heart, but it feel like it's contagious sometimes when you see another, one of the guys misses free throws. So that's a good thing. So
for all the things you guys did to get locked in, you still start in an 8-0 hole. Is anybody at that point thinking like, oh no, not again? Or how did you guys, even after a slow start, kind of dig out of it?
Man, we just stayed locked in as a team. Everybody was confident in one another. Everybody was ready to go. I could tell when we started, warming up, everybody was intense. Hey, yell loud, and it just carried over to the game. And that was a good thing for sure.
You got amped after making that last 3 years. What was that moment like for you and this moment for this team?
Man, it was a big moment for me, for sure, man. I started off the game, pretty rough. But just seeing one go down, it's boosted my energy, and definitely the team on me as well, with, just keep finding me and, telling me to stay locked in every possession.
What's it also say about this team? You had to hold the lead on the road, and you kept the lead down the stretch.
Oh, it was tough. The fan base out there was crazy. They was loud. We really couldn't even hear each other, but, we stayed locked in. And, Tennessee is a very good team. They're ranked high, and, we just stayed as a team and just stayed focused on that floor. That's, why we got to do it.
That 5 that kind of finished the game, you guys played a bunch together. I think it was Kaysen, you, and CJ, and Jacob, and Oscar. Seems like a very good lineup that plays well together. How did you like that group of 5 together?
Oh, it was a pretty good group, man. It's a lot of seniors out there, taking that leadership role. And, me, Fred, JT, all of us, have been in this position before. So, just to go out there and just being able to talk to one another like, we've been here, let's do this, And we just helped each other up, when we needed it.
How much did that confidence waver? How difficult was it to keep that confidence amid, especially the last week?
I mean, the game is mostly mental, so it's about having individual confidence. Obviously, the coaching staff has confidence in us, but if you don't have confidence in yourself, it's going to be very hard to play at a high level. And if your mind is clear, then your game is clear, and it makes it so much easier. So a lot of guys were struggling, but we came together, like I said, as a group, and it helped a lot. It helped a lot talking about some issues personally and on the team, and it helped us get a dub today.
What does that tell you about everybody on this team, that what happened Tuesday could happen, and then 4 days later, this could happen?
You guys might not believe me, but yesterday in the training room, I was talking to CJ and our trainer, and I was like, listen, this is going to be the definition of college basketball. We just lost to South Carolina. We're going to go to Tennessee, and we're going to beat them. Yeah. And that's the definition of college basketball. Anybody could beat anybody, and that's the conversation we had. We all came in here understanding that if we fought and if we did what we needed to do as a team, we could win this game.
When did you tell him that?
Yesterday in the training room.
Is that a crazy sequence of events? I mean, they beat South Carolina by 4-3 at South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina comes to your place 2 days later and beats you, and then you come here a week after.
There was no doubt in our mind, though. No doubt in anybody's mind. We knew what type of team we were. Obviously, we were in a slump. We were losing some games, but we came together. A lot of teams can't do that. A lot of teams will splinter and start fighting each other, but we came together. We had individual meetings with each other, and we understood what we needed to do to flip the script. Now we just have to keep it moving forward.
Cal confiscates all the devices. I mean, obviously, I don't think you guys want to see that continue, but it seems like it does send a really clear message about block out everything. Like, don't hear anyone but this group, and
also
be with each other.
It helps people go to sleep earlier. So everyone got a good night's rest, and it showed today in the game.
guys get down 8-0, and then you're up 8 late and have to hold the lead. It's kind of interesting bookends to how it started and finished.
I mean, anyone could start a game and just go crazy. It's about what you can do down the stretch. And that's what we did. We performed down the stretch. We got stops when we needed to, and we had some guys hit big shots. So that's what it takes.
Cal just said that he hasn't lost faith in you guys. Obviously, any good team, any good coach is going to say that. But what is this group like, and for you guys to be able to stay composed after a really tough week?
I mean, yeah, like I said before, we just got to stay together as a group. No one's going to get through this individually, so we just stay connected. Coach Cal has all the respect for us because he understands what we can do as a team, and he has confidence in us. And all week he was just motivating us, doing what he needed to do to get us ready for this game. And I appreciate him. My teammates appreciate him. So he's a big factor to this win tonight.
The bench was getting amped up, and Jim was even crying a little bit. He was getting a little teary-eyed there at the bench at the end. What kind of moment is this for this team?
It's big time, not just for the coaching staff, but for all these players. What we've been through, not a lot of people have been through. It's big time. To get a win here, Tennessee, top 5 team in the nation, it's big time.
Is there a correlation? You get down 8-0 and don't hit any shots. You go on a 10, 12, 13-0 run, and you shut them down defensively.
I mean, no matter how bad we've been playing, we're Kentucky, so everybody's going to come out and make every shot at the beginning of the game. That's just how it is. We understood that if we kept playing, kept fighting, that eventually they were going to have to stay in the ring and keep punching, and we weren't going to let them keep punching. So we punched back, and we obviously got back in the game and got the W.
Cal got the water bath, I guess, in the locker room. Is that usually reserved for a player?
He deserves it, man. All the punches he's been getting, all the negative feedback that he's been getting nationwide, talking about he's this, he's that. He's a great coach. Look at his resume. He's a great coach. We love him. He sticks up for his players, and he's never going to back down from anybody. And I appreciate him for that. Our team appreciates him for that. He's a great coach, and he's going to continue to be a great coach and look after us.
What, other than the dousing him in water, what was that post-game locker room like?
A lot of love. Like I said, we've been through a lot together, and it helps. It helps having a win like this. We got in, gave each other a big hug, gave Coach a big hug. Now we got to move forward and keep the energy going.
Beyond the fight, the focus, and all those sort of like nebulous ideas, specifically, what do you think you guys did from a basketball perspective better today than you've done in some of these other big games?
Defended. Oh my gosh, we were good defensively, but also we had guys make shots. Especially down the stretch, we had guys make shots, and some guys make free throws. Other guys didn't, like me. I didn't make free throws. So. But eventually, we ended up making shots, and that's what really turned it over, our defense and making shots.
Did you like that group of 5? You played a bunch today, and you finished the group that finished the game together. You guys seem really connected out there together.
I mean, I feel like we're all connected now, so it's not just 5 individuals, it's the whole team.